on the remote mics to you. So hands up.
Dylan, when we talked to Coach Smart earlier this week, he talked about the reps you've gotten in the games earlier this year. Feel like you felt like that had helped you build confidence. How big do you feel like that was getting to play against UT Martin and Ball State when it came to actually getting in that game in South Carolina?
Yeah, it was important. I mean, they were good reps. Those packages, I think, down the goal line helped me get comfortable. Just going out there on field goal, just being on the field really helped me a lot.
Yeah, when you're thrown in like a situation like you were on Saturday, how much does it help having a guy like Cedric next to you at that center position, given you've seen so much and played with so many different guys at that spot?
Yeah, tremendously. I think all those guys really pulled me in and just took me under their wing, Yeah, tremendously.
Yeah, Dylan, you got a pretty extensive background with wrestling. How do you think that kind of plays a role in your ability to play offensive line?
I think the number one thing that I've kind of taken away from wrestling is hand fighting in the trenches. Yeah, just hand fighting is the main thing that I've really used a lot.
Kirby's used a lot of different ways to describe what's going on at O-line this week because of the injuries and everything, musical chairs, we're going to find the best five, whatever it is. What's it been like for you you work at guard, at tackle some as well? Is it kind of crazy this week, in terms of you don't know where they're going to put you and repping at all those different positions?
Yeah, all of our guys can play pretty much all five positions. That's one thing that we do a really good job of is preparing everybody to play any position. So,
Sort of going off of that, just how confident are you in this offensive line, the group you guys got, as you guys try to figure out that starting lineup and get ready for Saturday?
very. We got plenty of guys that could play. We got so many guys that are deserving to play, and we got a deep line.
Obviously, Eddie Gordon going to be on the opposite sideline this week. What was his impact on you during his time in Athens?
It was huge. It was huge. He was awesome. He motivated me every day down there on scout team. He was an amazing coach.
I think this is Kirby's 100th game at Georgia. Can you just, if I can get you to talk a minute about Coach Smart, do you have a particular story or something about what drove you to want to come play at Georgia? Was he a big part of you wanting to come play at Georgia? And then now having experienced a few years, can you sort of describe what that's been like?
For sure. I really came to be on the best team in the nation. I didn't know for sure it was going to be the best team in the nation, but he's done a really good job of just recruiting, and he told me, along with the other coaches on staff, that we're all going to get an opportunity. So I knew that I wanted to come here and just battle it out and with the best. So that's what really motivated me to come here.
When you learned Amarius was going to need surgery, what did you think in terms of your opportunity for snaps? Obviously, there's going to be more out there for whoever might earn it.
Could you repeat the question? I'm sorry.
Amarius Mims, when you learned that he had to have surgery, how did that affect you, knowing that there would be more opportunity for some players?
My first thought was, prayers going to him. My second thought, we have like I said, we have so many guys that can play so many different positions. I just was ready for anything. We got a couple guys. Some people might slide to center, some people might slide to tackle. So you just never know.
When Coach Smart talks about preparing like a starter and that he sees more than just the first five guys out there as starters on the offensive line, what does that mean? What does that look like, preparing like a starter?
We prepare like that every day. They prepare us all the way from the ones to the threes to the fours. Anybody could play at any moment. So it's just a daily thing that they do for us to help us prepare.
Dylan, what has your journey been like while you've been at Georgia, waiting for your turn, waiting for your opportunity? And what was the biggest obstacle for you, the things you felt like you needed to improve the most while you've been here at Georgia?
I would say developing patience. Yeah, this university's taught me how to develop patience and how to just go through adversity, and just continue to go on the right track, even though you might not see the other side of it, something's on the other side, so.
I guess kind of to piggyback on that, what's the key to having that patience? I know you said it's taught you patience, but what's the key to maintaining that? Because you said for 2 seasons before now, and even going into this year, it wasn't a guarantee you'd get on the field.
Yeah, I mean, just leaning in on your guys, just leaning on the people next to you, your classmates, the people that you came in with. That's the main thing that I did, was just lean on those guys.
We'll have a chance to talk to Cash in a little bit. Just what have you seen from him and what he brings to that running back room?
Man, he's awesome. He's awesome. He's one of the hardest working people on our team. He comes every day and gets the job done. I mean, he's been a really good player and a good teammate.
Coach Smart often refers to you as one of the strongest football players on the team, so just simple bench, squat, clean. What are we working with?
Numbers?
Yeah. You don't have to answer everything.
I'm 450 on bench and then 7 on squat.
Got time for 1 or 2 more, anybody? All right, thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Dylan.
Dylan.